We play and call it work.
Let's start off by taking a look at 105 points of the Finns for today. I am running two different formations, so I got a T55M Armored Company and a BMP-1 Company. If my command tank for my T55M Armored Company looks a little bit improper, it's because, yeah, it is. I'm having to proxy one of my Soviet tanks for this, because apparently I need to get more stuff to get the Finns to 105 easily. And then I've got a pair of T55M armored platoons. Looking at the BTR 60s, I was one base short here, so but I did pay to upgrade the 55S55 anti-tank teams to the Appalachian anti-tank teams instead. Rounding this off, I've got a 2S1 Carnation howitzer battery of 3 guns. Moving over to my second formation here, I guess the bulk of my force is my BMP-1 Company. So I do have the command there, and then 2 BMP-1 platoons that are maxed out, and I have paid to put the AT-4 missiles on top of the BMPs, and then also replace one of each of the PKM teams with a anti-tank team. To bring a little bit more punch here, I do have a T-72 FM2 platoon of 3 vehicles. And because who doesn't love a little bit of artillery, I have a 3-gun 120mm mortar platoon. In support, I have my little BMP-1 Observer that again looks suspiciously Soviet painted, but hey, I need to get more stuff. To bring a little bit of anti-air, I have a T-55 Marksman platoon. A little bit of reconnaissance here, I have a BMP-2 Recon platoon. Also supporting all of this, I have got a anti-tank missile platoon that has the tow missiles and a couple BMP-2s. And for a little bit of Swedish meatball delivery, my favorites, I've got some of the S-tanks as a Swedish allied unit to all this. So that is 104 points of mostly Finns. Now looking at the opposing force for today, this is 104 points of Soviets. So how would you start us off? What do you got for a formation?
My formation is a T-64 BV tank battalion. The battalion HQ is a single T-64 BV. Then I've got a T-64 BV tank company with 6 tanks, and I've paid the extra point to give 3 of them mine clearing devices. And another T-64 BV tank company with 3 tanks, and these ones have paid 2 points to get the AT-8 Songster missiles. I have a BMP-3 Recon platoon with 2 BMP-3s. And in case the Finns are hiding in buildings, we brought a BMP-1 motor rifle company with no upgrades. It's a single platoon.
I'm sure that'll be enough to dig all those infantry out.
I have faith. And there's a 4-tank platoon of Shilkas for anti-aircraft defense.
Which kind of works out because we both have some anti-air and no air, but at least they're not going to be completely useless.
And finally, a T-80 shock tank platoon with 3 tanks and 1 mine clearing device upgrade.
So those are the shock tanks too then.
Oh, they're going to
So they're the best of the best. So that means, yeah, I'm hitting you on 4s instead of 3s.
Exactly.
And you actually have passable skill.
Mm-hmm. And good armor.
Well, yeah, that's kind of spooky. Today's mission will be no retreat. Pretty simple, straightforward here. My deployment's going to be half of the board because I am the defender. And then special rules, we have time of day for the attacker, ambush for the defender, minefields for the defender, and deep immediate reserves. So that means I'm going to have a whole 60% of my force starting on the board, and Ian's going to get his full force. As it always goes, attacker gets the first turn, and the attacker wins if they end their turn holding an objective, and the defender wins if they repel the attack at the end of their turn on or after the 6th turn. So I gotta hold out for 6 turns here. And here we are deployed. So let's take a little look at the posturing here. So I'm seeing your BMP-3 scouts, which weren't able to make a scout because of the way that the map is set up. And obviously you're attacking. Your T-64 BVs, the larger grouping here, and then the little squadron of 3 back here. Command tank is all the way over here with the Shilkas, the shock T-80s, and then the infantry. We sweep to this side of the board. I have my little observer there hanging out, just all by himself probably. I've got my tow missiles up top, and then the BTR infantry are a level below. So the transports are just hanging out here. One grouping of infantry with their BMPs. The mortars hanging out with their BTRs. My scouts I'm just going to leave there right now. My command for the formation. my artillery, more infantry, and their transports, which means that the S tanks are going to be set up in ambush. And then I also have my T-55s and my T-72s are coming in as, what was it, deep immediate reserves. So yeah, nothing much else to say other than there's some minefields and another minefield way over that way. Anything else you can think to add?
Did we mention that we're playing No Retreat?
I don't know if we mentioned that we're playing No Retreat. Well, we did mention it earlier, but yeah, so yeah, if you skipped the mission intro, we are doing No Retreat on this. And yeah, oh yeah, I guess you probably saw it in the overview, but one objective here, one objective there. Also should mention, everything you see up here is Gale Force 9 stuff. It's all their pre-painted terrain. You just kind of slap it on the board and you are good to go. Of course, one of my favorite little bits, the buildings, all the roofs come off. So you can actually access the different levels of the buildings and place your infantry and all that stuff inside of it. I know some people like to leave the lid off because it's easier to see what's inside. I don't know, it doesn't look as good for me. And we'll just remember this building has a ton of stuff in it. Without further ado, let's get over to Soviet turn number 1. Give you guys a quick little look just to remind you where everything's at. So we got pretty much all the T-64 BVs hanging out over here with the BMP-3 Scouts. The only BV not there is right here. That's your command tank with your T-80s, your Shilkas, and your BMP-1s. And the moves are completed. So we had tactical moves from all the T-64s here. And then a tactical move from your BMPs as well. A dash on the command tank. And then what was it? Tactical all around here as well?
Tactical for the T-80s and the Shilkas, the BMP-1s dashed.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, so we're gonna start off with the T-64 BVs. Everybody just gonna slap shots up at the tow missiles?
Yep.
Looking for 6s. I am concealed, gone to ground.
1, 2.
2. Not bad. Should just be looking for a 3-up save. We're okay. Next up is the missiles from the BMP-3s. Same target?
Same target.
Okay, looking for 6s.
1.
Vent your fury against that building. And I am once again okay. BVs in the back.
3 shots, looking for 6s. Same target. Nope.
Alrighty. Surviving that first volley. It's kind of spooky. Move across. So yeah, didn't get the Shilkas into range to be able to fire up the tow missiles on the top floor there. But you do have some tanks that can fire up. Yep. So these are going to be your T-80s.
No hits there.
Whole lot of nothing. Phew. And I think that pretty much marks the end of your turn. Kind of pushing up. Starting to put the pressure on. And yeah, you had some potential to take out some missiles there, and you did not. So let's see if I can capitalize on this as we move over to Finn's turn number 1. Let's start off seeing if any of my immediate reserves begin to show up on a 5. No, not yet. Well, let's just show off where everything of mine is and see where it all ends up. There's probably going to be a couple blitz checks coming. Jump back a second, you have brutal on the guns. You don't on the missiles, so I think I owe you 2 re-rolled saves.
I believe so.
Gotcha. So 3-ups? Yeah, there we go. They got better. And all should be good in the world again. I think we're gonna go for a little blitz on the lads here. I'm just gonna roll it and double check my skill check, but they're just going out into the open. Yeah, they're doing it. Yeah, not doing a whole lot. I'm not going to pop the ambushers yet because I don't need to. So really it was just the blitz there and then a couple dashes over onto this side of the board. And then I will open up and I will just start trying to drop artillery on you. Starting over here, spotting for the Carnations. So using my observer to try to call in the Carnations barrage right here. And I'm a 3-up skill. I am over tall terrain, but I have the observer help. So just looking for a 3. And there we go. It's coming in. Hitting all 4 potentially. Just looking for 3s as the dice lie. Here, the 2 front ones. Huh. So I've hit this one, and then the 2 back ones. Okay, so hits all around and I'm happy. And you are armor 1 here, so we'll go front to back.
Okay, front one.
Okay.
That equals.
That equals, yeah.
He's good, and he's good.
Okay, so just the bailout there. You are bailed out.
All right.
Well, that was fun. Let's do it again and see if I can call in the 120s on your head now. Using the observer, because you still got 2 chances.
Sure.
Looking for a 3. And I did it! Huzzah!
Yep, they do.
All right, the front 2 are both hit, and then the back 2, he's not hit. So it's 1, 2, 3. So we'll start here, and we'll go clockwise.
Sure.
That's cocked. Go ahead and re-roll it. Okay, so you beat it there, because it's only AT3. You're fine. And you're okay. Chances are they're not staying there anyways. And I guess that brings us to the missile phase. We're going to start with the tow missiles, and I'm going to fire them all back at the T-64s in the rear here. So you're right there out in the open.
Yep.
Just looking for, these guys are still hit on 3s, right? Because they're the only shock thing in the list.
Correct.
All right, so we got 1 hit on each. Boop, boop, boop. So as the dice lie, I should be AT-21 here.
Yep. And I'm front armor 18, so...
Okay, those are some of the dice rolls I needed to see.
Those are not good.
So this should just be firepower to destroy, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so as the dice lie, I get them both. Neat. That's a good start for me. Let's go now, and I think we are going to do the AT-5s off of my scouts, and they're going to shoot the gap, as Buddy Boy here will be our target. You do get some cover here, so looking for 4s. And I only nail 1 of them. So on the lead tank right there.
I'm going to swap it to that guy.
Okay.
Success.
So success, and then the save. Don't roll 1 or a 2 again. There it is.
There we go.
Okay, so that ended up being onto him,
Yes.
right? And so looking for a 3 up to get you. And I don't.
bailed.
I just simply bail you out. Okay, not too bad. Not too unhappy about that. So let's do the same thing with the BMPs here. Shooting into that same tank that was the original target. Well, once again, I think now I'm just looking for 3s, though. I think I got you out in the open there.
I think so.
Okay, only hit 1. Would you like to try to swap the target again?
Sorry, you put it on him?
Put it on him again, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that it matters. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to leave it there.
Okay, leave it there.
Yep.
Save. And you're fine. You bounce it. I do barely have range with the little Appalachians there. I think those are, what are they, those AT-4s? I can't remember what the actual equivalent is.
These are
They
the
have
French
different
ones,
names for
aren't
them all.
they?
No, it's not the French one, I don't think. Yeah, scratch that, it is one of the French ones. Let's see if I can hit you with it. So looking for a 3 to hit. I do hit. Same thing as AT-21. It's better than I thought it was.
Oh.
And uh-oh, firepower. And I do get another tank. It's firepower 3 up.
All right. So.
And isn't that just handy dandy? Getting some good early damage on. I'm happy about that. And I do believe that is all I have for this turn, though. So let's get ready for Soviet turn number 2 and see how the push goes. We're going to start off with a remount right here. What is your remount value on him?
I would think it's a 3+.
It's probably not a 1,
No.
but you do get the lead
Reroll.
nearby.
Yep.
Okay, so a 6 will definitely work. 2 extremes there. While we're over here, do you want to see if he sticks around?
Oh, good call. I do not want to see that. Yeah, that should be good.
That's probably good for them.
We'll double check.
Yeah, with a morale 3+, you are good there. And then there's one more remount way over the side.
Roll here. That should be good.
I think you are good to get back in. Now the Soviets are determined to continue to attack forward, so let's see where everything ends up. And after some aggressive moves, there are a lot of Soviets up here. So BVs have just kind of moved up along with, well, the command tank. Was that a dash to get him up there, or was that just a tactical move?
They both made tactical.
They both made tactical moves. And then same with the BMP-3s. A nice aggressive, that was a tactical or a dash?
Tactical.
Tactical. Tactical?
Yes.
Alrighty. So you are right here up in my grill, and let's get over to you shooting. We're going to start off with the Shilkas. You got 2 that are in good range and 2 that are in bad range. So you're going to have 8 shots on 5s, 8 shots on 6s, and that's up into the tow missiles again, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do the 5s first. Looking at 2 hits. And then looking for 6s.
What's that? 6, 7, 8. And 2 more.
Okay, so we got 4 hits total, 1 on each team. Let's see if I can't make the infantry save for the lads. I make it for all of them. Phew. Next bit of shooting will be the T-64s here. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with this one. He can see that BMP2.
Okay, now I think I get cover for the backyard in the way, so looking for a 5.
There we go.
Ooh, and you get it straight to firepower. And he's gone. Okay, so before we mark that, the other one's going to take a shot.
Yep, he can hit this one.
Okay.
That's probably not enough.
No. Okay. Okay. And there we go. First blood for the Soviets. Well, what is next?
Next, I'm going to have to figure out what this larger group of 64s...
Gotcha.
They're going to split some fire.
Okay. The designation for the shots. We got 2 shots coming out of these into the BMP. 2 main guns up at the toes, and then a machine gun at the toes?
Yep.
All right. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with the 2 at the BMP.
I'm out in the open.
So 4s.
Yes, sir.
1 hit.
Firepower. You got him.
Yeah.
And there goes those 2. Okay, the 2 main guns up at the building now. Looking for 5s.
Nothing.
And then the machine gun?
So it'll be, I think, 3 with the 12.7 and 1...
With the coax?
With the coax.
2 shots with the 50 cal.
All right, also looking for 5s.
Okay, you got 1?
And 1 from the coax. Miss.
No. And 3 up save. We're A-okay. That's enough hits to pin me though, right?
Yeah, should be.
Next up, BMP-3s firing the toes up. Their main guns at the toes. Ooh, double hits. Oh. And these are brutal, so 3 ups. I fail them both off the hop anyways. What's the firepower on these?
Bleh.
You weren't ready for this at all.
Never killed a guy with this before.
Got 2 up firepowers. Okay, you get 2 of the bases down. That's not great. That's not great at all.
I'm fairly pleased with it.
Yeah, that works out. Move over to here. BMPs, 2 shots into my observer. Looking for 6s?
Nope.
Okay, we're fine. Kinda. And then the T-80s are all going to try to point blank them?
Well, 2 of them are going to point at the observer. 1's going to try and hit this BTR.
Okay, fair enough. So, observer.
1 hit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Firepower. Yeah, he's gone. And then the BTR?
Yep. That one would need a 5.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we're fine. Oh, my observer's gone though. And I think that's it for your turn. Pretty good though, giving me a bloody nose back. Getting those toes, those lucky 2 kills, changes things up for me quite a bit. But
it's not luck, it's Soviet skill.
Sure, that's what we'll call it. Let's see if I can hit back as we get ready for Finn's turn number 2. All right, chances for reserves coming in, looking for 5s. Nothing yet. Well, I'm guaranteed to start getting something next turn. Could have used a little bit of help right now. But, okay, let's check up over here. All right, now to the awkward bit. A 3 up to have the tow missiles stick around. And nope, they're gone. Darn, I needed them this turn, but that's okay. That puts me into a bit more of a pickle. So let's show you where all my stuff currently is, and then where it all ends up. Not a whole lot going on. I don't think I'm gonna end up moving a whole lot else. I was hoping for reinforcements. Shifted some BTRs around, and then moved some BMP ones up here to get ready to attack. But yeah, I need to just continue to hold and hope for the best here. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, I can't find a good place of where I'd want to put the S-tanks right now. So I think I will forgo that. I had some thoughts, but yeah, no, we're gonna hold off. So yeah, we're just gonna start with the BMP ones here, shooting at your BMPs. Just trying to hit the fell in the back, looking for 3s. I've hit you. And I think I go straight to firepower.
Can you hit both of them, or do they both go on one guy? Or hit one?
And then 3 up firepowers as the dice lie. Okay, so we get them both.
All right.
All right, jumping the lads out. Save on the RPG team. Got them. And then the other ones, they're fine. Okay, that was a good start. A good little opening. I think we're gonna move over now, because these guys don't really have much for range, so we're just gonna start to try to call in some artillery over this way. Yeah, they'll have the lead guy in here be the spotter over this way.
Okay.
Gonna try to drop it right here, looking for a 4-up, and this is the Carnations. And we do. All right, so we're gonna start off. Do I hit this infantry? I do. And just do me a save on him. That's a little cocked. So he's fine. But he's still got hit by artillery and hates his life. Can I hit the BMPs? I hit one of them, so I hit this one up here.
Should be fine.
Yep, you are A-okay on that. And then I do manage to clip the 2 T-80s. And I hit the one closest to the camera. Romeo 1.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Well, look at that! That's kind of, actually, that's a big deal.
Josh, I didn't really care that you killed my BMPs.
Right?
That makes me cry.
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
To
that is
artillery.
a bit tragic. Well, I'm going to... Okay, so I need to put a ranged in marker that was what, right about here-ish?
Yep.
Yeah, right about here-ish. Don't keep standing there and you don't got to worry about it. I'm going to try to drop the mortars a little bit further back. Dropping it to the BMPs and the infantry back here. 4 up. I've done it again. I'm good at this. Can I get the BMPs? No. Can I get the infantries? I've hit both of your infantry. Saves. Oh, okay, we get them both.
All right. Bye-bye.
Toodaloo. And to think, my original list, I don't know if I actually brought artillery in it. Okay, that's went way better than I thought it ever would. And the other ranged in markers like underneath here. Again, don't stand there, we don't gotta worry about it. I will have the squad inside do their shooting now, and it's just pretty much, I think I'm sending, You know what, I think I'm gonna send a shot straight ahead. So we'll say, you see this guy here with the mine plow?
Sure.
He's gonna get it.
Is he?
No, he doesn't even get hit. Oh, that's fine. We're gonna have the 3 BMP 2s put shots as a buddy boy there is our target out front. Looking for 4s here because you still get concealment. And 2 hits. So 1 would be on him, and then you get some other targets to slap him on too if you like.
Well,
go here and here.
we'll go with this guy because he's a little more out of the way.
Okay. Saves as the dice lie. You're looking for 4s to completely negate.
All right, so the unit leader is fine.
And then the other one? Oh,
fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Get a T-80, but now I can't get the T-64s.
That helped.
Looking across the field here, I think that might be about all I've got. So yeah, let's go ahead and get ready for Soviet turn 3. That's where we're at. Alrighty, here as we begin the Soviet turn. Last stand, buddy boy there.
Okay, he's purposely close to the force leaders.
So it's a 3-up rollable. Yeah, you don't roll double 1s and 2s, so you're good. All right, I'm gonna show you where all the Soviets are right now. You've started to hit that mid line now. So now's the question of how do you actually push in and start doing some damage and deal with my reinforcements as they show up. So I'll show you where everybody is right now. And movement is complete for the Soviets. Shuffling the BVs just minorly. You did bog down here, unfortunately. So moved up the other BV to hang out. You bogged down a T-80, and the other one has moved up to here. And then the BMPs have moved over and disgorged some infantry.
One of them bogged down.
Pardon?
And one of them bogged down as well.
Oh yes, one did bog down. And then the Shilkas have also,
the
ones in the back, moved up. All right, BMPs, you got one that can see, so firing a shot into the lead BMP here.
Looking for a 4? Yeah.
Indeed.
Nope.
And failing on a 1. Next up, the RPG teams.
Yeah, I'll do the 2 RPG 7s and then one of the RPG 18s.
Okay.
I presume it's got good enough. So the 7s.
Nope.
Both miss, and the 18 miss.
Alrighty. Well, good.
You know what? Let's go right on to the T80s.
Yep.
This guy will fire into the BMPs. This guy, he will try and... Is your Appalachian in the front somewhere?
Yep, he's right here.
I'm going to guess he can get a shot at
Oh,
him.
absolutely, yeah.
So he'll take a shot there.
Okay.
What will he need, a 6?
6, yeah.
No, let's hit the BTR then.
Hit the BTR instead? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this T80 looking for 4s. Hit.
Uh-oh.
Firepower destroyed.
Yep, so that is one of the BMPs gone.
And then that
Over here.
T80 looking for a 6. No.
No. Well, we got 20 shots on 5s from the Shokas into the infantry inside of here now. Is that all 20?
I've forgotten how many that is.
Well,
Looks like-
roll them and we'll count them after. Pro tip, you got a hit.
1 hit. Okay.
Yeah, you got 8 more shots on 5s. Okay, you did just as well. I'm gonna just try to mistaken target onto something that's not my Appalachian. No. Okay. Well, then I'll just pass my save.
That's pretty cocked.
Nope. Failed it. Firepower.
All right, that was 5+, I believe. There we go.
Yeah, that's good enough. Oh. All right. Well, I didn't want that to happen. What's next?
Well, the last guy from the small 64 is going to fire at the infantry.
Okay. Just
You
all
know
shot.
what? I'm going to do the MGs with him.
Okay.
Get some more hits in there.
Yep.
So 2 from the 12.7, 1 hit,
I got another hit.
and 1 from the coax.
No. Miss. All right. So the save. He's fine.
Okay.
And then what's next now?
So the HQ, because he bogged down, the only shot he's got is that BTR that escaped my wrath earlier.
This one right over here.
And that would be the one I...
Okay.
Well, I can't see where you're pointing that, can
Well,
I?
yeah, so you're just assuming that I'm doing it right.
All right, I don't know what I need, but that'll do it.
That'll do it. 2 up.
There we go. No,
Oh,
failed.
okay. All right, now we got 5 main guns firing from the rest of the T-64s into that same squad. On 5s.
1.
Okay, 3 up.
Reroll. Ooh, don't
Nope,
reroll
failed
that.
it in the first place. 2 up firepower. And you do with a 5, no problem. And then pair of BMP main guns firing.
No.
No, okay, cool. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Didn't score enough hits to pin you, though.
No, but you did take the gun out that I can use to kill you.
That is fair.
So that's a bit of a problem. Anything else we need to take care of?
I've done all my
Strip.
shooting. Don't think I have any shoot and scoot. Actually, I maybe could. Well, probably not.
You gonna try it there?
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
there's no downs.
Okay, well, you
I
failed.
don't care.
Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Okay, so that is the end of Soviet turn number 3. We're over to Finnish turn 3. All right, here we go. Rolling for reinforcements. Well, I would have got one anyways, so here comes something. You better believe that some T-55s rolling onto the board. They'll save this for me. Next little bit is I owe you a check over here, I do believe. You getting back in? Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, then I gotta figure out the rest of all this. We'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna shuffle around like this a little bit. Yeah, okay, I can kind of start to make this work a bit. Yeah, okay, it's kind of, things are coming together. Over here, we're just gonna stay where we are. Yeah, okay, I can throw ATGMs at you. Okay, yeah, I'm not hating this as much as I thought I might. You guys can just hang tight there for a little while longer.
Consider for a moment, Josh,
Yes.
the courage of these BTRs driving up to take shots at my infantry right in front of the T-80.
Yeah, they're fine.
Oh, they're ballsy.
They're fine. Hey, they get machine guns and there's infantry in the woods. They know what they gotta do. They got a job. I think that's all I'm doing for movement. So let's just go over to shooting. Where I guess I'm gonna do a repeat bombardment with the Carnations right there. Let's go BTRs firing everything into the infantry out there. I should be hitting you on what, 4s now?
I think so, yes.
Yep. Take 2 saves. Oh, you dodged the worst of it.
Were any of them going to be on RPGs?
You know what? I hadn't really considered it, so sure, we'll say that this RPG was the primary one.
Okay, so...
You just want a mistaken target?
I definitely do.
Yeah, so, yeah, mistaken target first.
So
you failed the mistaken target, so now the save on the RPG is fine, and then the save on one of the AK teams. Oh,
no.
Okay. I get one.
Okay.
Okay, that's not awful. Let's have the BMPs just fire at your BMPs. I can only really see the one, but I only got one hit anyway, so it works out.
Can I save it? I don't think I can.
No, just straight to firepower. And we get them.
Okay.
Oh, the remaining squads in there are going to fire their laws out at the front two Shilkas.
Got it.
So I'm just hitting you on 3s. I got 4 bases left in there. Oh, that's look at me go.
Impossible.
But I can only hit the front 2.
Okay, so 2 on each.
So yeah,
no
just straight to firepower. So this one is dead, and then the other one is also gone.
I got to admit, I did not see that coming.
No?
No, I did not think about that at all.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, friend.
Should I be admitting these shortcomings?
It does mean that the lads here are out of range to now shoot. But they were the backup to try to take out the front 2 anyways, so that works. That works. I'm happy enough with this. Let's keep going. ATGMs at that lead tank. I think I'm going to go ahead and just launch at the BMPs in the back here. Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Okay.
So these, I should just be looking for 4s. I've hit you.
Because they are a scout, they would... Well, but they fired them.
Yeah, they did fire anyways, yeah. Otherwise, yes.
So that's 3
that would have been tragic.
Just rolled there, Josh.
That is 3 hits I just rolled there.
Indeed.
Look how that goes. So, primary target there. Okay. Do I get him? Because do they have some kind of...
No.
Heat? Are you sure? Let's check. Yep, nothing special. So the closest one, 3s. Oh, he's double bailed, and then the other one is destroyed.
All right, so the double bail, I'll do a remount check.
Yep.
He's good.
Okay. I got one of them. You know what? I think it is time to introduce these T-64s that have been hanging out to Carnation rounds. So let's do that. Using the lads here to spot, I'm going to try to drop it right on top of Buddy Boy's head right there.
Okay.
I do. Huh. All right, do I hit the lad in the back there? I do hit him. And then the 3 up front, I missed this one and I hit these 2. So roll me a save on him back there.
All right. He's good.
He's fine. And then these 2 right here.
All right, so this one, that'll equal it. No, that'll beat it.
Yeah, that beats it. Yeah.
And
just gonna really roll me a 1. Okay, well I could bail you out, which I do not. I'll just do a repeat with the mortar to see if I can catch that BMP, because I don't think I can actually easily move it closer with anybody right now. So the BMP gets hit. Roll me a 1. No. Okay, he's fine. And I think that's that. Not a bad turn 3 for me. You know, repositioning where some artillery is starting to land. Starting to get some reinforcements. Got a couple Shilkas down, which feels great. Okay, I'm starting to get stuff off the board, so I'm pretty happy about that. Because if I get you down to... let me do some math here. All right. So after some chatting off camera, we're going to start off. These T-64 is going to move up, not to be within range of the minefield, just to get within, well, closer.
Yeah, we got to soon be within 8 inches of that objective. And the infantry have decided cannot hurt me.
Yep.
So unless Josh comes up with some way that I was wrong.
I haven't figured it out yet. Oh, yeah, you got to roll a couple last stands, but we'll deal with that in a second after you move him up.
Okay. And then this guy will tuck over here.
Okay.
Still.
All right, couple last stands real quick after these guys have moved up. So the last stand on the T-64 BV.
Rolling twice.
Okay, yep, because you get a reroll on it. And then on the BMP.
Same.
And he's fine. You're fine. All right, rest of the moves are complete. So we had said the 72s, the 64s are hanging out there. Your happy little BMP moves over. They both bog down, hilariously enough. Shilka's staying still. infantry staying still. One T-80 unbogged and moved up there. The other one opted to stay still. And this, we roll it off camera. You did pass your last stand and then your bog, and he's moved over to there now. Shooting's going to start on this side of the board, so the infantry into the BTRs.
Okay, the RPG-7s, one hit.
Yep.
And then the RPG-18 misses.
Miss. Should be straight to firepower.
Was that 5+? Should be
Bailed me out. All right, so I'm bailed out there. What's next?
Next, we'll go with the BMP-1. He will fire into the BTRs with his main gun.
Okay.
It's a hit.
Yes, firepower.
And firepower, that'll do.
Okay, so you do get one of them. Okay, so we're gonna go here into the BTRs, here into the Appalass. So which one first?
Actually, I might rethink the Appalass. Give me a second.
Opting to fire both of the BTRs. So what's the turrets look like on him? He's looking this way, and he's looking like so.
Yeah. Oh, does he have to turn a little more? He probably does.
Mayhaps.
We're both looking over there at the side angle here.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
No, I think we're good with that. Okay.
Happy with that?
Two shots. Both missed.
All right. Move over to the Shilkas, firing at my infantry in the building again. 12 shots on 5s. There you go. They got their, well, they got 3 hits. They got their range. That's about what you expected. 3 up saves. I failed one of them. Firepower, it's a 4 or 5. Well, it's enough to kill another one off. Down the line, we're going to go here into the building. Main gun.
Yep.
And you miss.
Yep.
Okay. His commander?
He does not actually have a line of sight to a darn thing since he failed his bog cross-check.
You can fire up to the building still, I think, right? Yeah, you can slap a shot up there.
Okay, so looking for a 5.
You weren't supposed to hit. Dang it. You weren't supposed to do that. That's what the sportsmanship is not working out.
I give you the best sportsman award, Josh.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we're not going to be in good spirits. Okay, here comes the BMP firing up.
Main gun.
No, okay, at least he misses. All right, we just fixed the positioning, realizing you got a little close when we weren't paying attention. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to fire 2 main guns into the T-55s, and then the other 3 main guns up into the 2 remaining teams there.
Okay.
So we'll do the 2 main guns. They've missed. Very good. And then the 3 main gun shots into the building.
What do we need? 5s, I think.
Yes, sir.
So nothing.
Okay. And looking across the board, that's going to be the end of the turn for you. Doing some good damage. I need to do something about this real quick. And something about them real quick. But let's see if we can do that now as we get ready for Finn's turn 4. First things first, let's see if I can get some reinforcements in. I get 2, okay. All right, I'm getting excited here. So yeah, the T-55s are showing up here. I gotta go back and fix a couple things first though. The remount here, I'm back in, which means I'm back in good spirits. These lads are not in good spirits. They're gone. Still not time for the ambushers yet. So yeah, we'll show off where everything currently is and then where it all ends up. Not a ton of fancy movement going on here. I failed a blitz and then bogged one BMP down, so that was cool. That was neat. Other than that, kind of just sitting still everywhere and moving up my T-55s here. So I think that they're going to start off the ceremony here and begin shooting. I've got 2 that can see with concealment your BMP. So they're going to shoot there, and then the other one's shooting way downtown at this Shilka right there. Let's try to hit that Shilka right there first. I think I'm hitting you on a 5. Scaled it! Firepower. I got him! T-55s reign supreme!
Thread the needle down through the gap. Enough, it went away.
Don't worry, lads. This will be perfectly fine. And then the 2 going after the BMP here. Again, 5s. I've hit you once.
I can't
Firepower.
Stop.
I also can't stop. Won't stop. All right, got another one. Okay.
More smoke.
Oh, I love these things. Okay. Let's go over now choose some other T55s. I have 3 of them. They're going to put side shots into your 64s. So let's see if I can't hit shots there on 5s.
Josh!
Did you see the thing?
Man.
Okay, that's not fair. Honestly, so you can put one of them on here, and I can't hurt them. But I can try to hurt these 2. Honestly, I was only hoping to get one anyways, because I'm looking too. There's only one that I have that would have been valid. Because this guy in the middle here too, the 180, you're fine. Okay, so in truth, I should have honestly just rolled the 1. I should have had them further over, it doesn't matter. So I still managed to hit with all 3, so I still get 1 valid hit. So it's not that bad. And it's just over to firepower, because it is 19.
Okay.
So just to clarify, I can't hurt either of these 2 other ones that I hit. I can only hurt him. I just rolled way higher than I thought and got excited for a second. 2 up. And he's gone.
All right.
So I do get a 64 down. Next, we're going to take an Appalass and fire at the lead tank there. Hitting you on a 3. I miss on a 2. And I think just the formation lead here is going to be trying to move the artillery to drop in right about here. So I do have to attempt to range in again, but it'll net me twice as many hits potentially. So can I do it on a 4? I do. My artillery is unstoppable. So the 2 lads in the back, and this is obviously for the Carnation, I think we already knew that. They're both hit, and then the 2 up front are also both hit.
Oh.
Just roll me some 1s.
All right.
So on the 2 in the back, as the dice lie.
So there's 2 2s, that's 2 equals, right?
Yep, 2 chances for bails. So I bail this one, that one's fine.
Okay.
And then just roll this up front, and then we'll mark them. It's cocked. As much as I want it to be. Nope, you're good. I hit them both though, so you owe me 1 more.
That's a 1.
Oh, it's a 1. Okay, so on Buddy Boy right here, which is not the one I wanted to, he is just bailed out. Just a couple bailed out, not too bad, nothing to worry about. Let's go over here, BTR machine guns into the lads. Survey says, hitting on 4s. Once again, you only gotta take 2 saves. No point in trying to mistaken target here.
True.
So over on to the RPG team first. He's fine. The AK team is also fine. Okay. We're gonna have the BMPs shoot once again at your, yeah, shoot at your BMP. Let's get it out of here. Or try to, I've hit you twice.
Okay.
And then straight to firepowers. Double bailed.
Remount should be a 3+, so he's good.
Okay, he's just bailed out. Once again, doing pretty good, getting some stuff off the board, and then bailing out a couple different vehicles. You got lucky, I almost got 1 more 64 on you there. And I think that's gonna be it for me. So yeah, let's get over to turn 5 for the Soviets and see what you can come up with. All right, so first things first, let's see if you remount here. Okay. So 3 ups, he's close enough for a reroll, he isn't. So the first one is back in, and then the other one is back in, so you're fine there.
BMP over there.
BMP way downtown is fine, but also his last stand.
Oh, fair enough. He does not like that.
He's gone. Okay, so far so good there. And then rerollable last stand on that T64.
Right. We're
Ooh,
good.
You're getting close though. You're getting close. Oh, sorry, and then last stand on the Shoka.
He's too far and or out of line of sight, so he's out of there.
He's gone as well. All right. Reducing the amount of stuff you got on the board. You still got some deadly stuff, but I'm starting to get the attrition game really working. Give you guys a quick sweep of the battlefield. So we got a couple T-64s. One's the command, one's just the remaining tank from the little squadron of 3. You've still got 3 T-64s to move here. One's bailed out. A couple T-80s and a couple bases of infantry. All right, the T-80s are up in their final position. Your formation lead finally got himself unstuck and moved up, but he did leave behind that T-64. And now we're over to trying to start to move some T-64s into the minefield.
Do you know what? This guy's bailed out. That might hamper my plans. Give me a second, Josh.
Yeah, no sweat. Gonna go for it. So you're gonna get yourself within 2.
Yeah.
So I think it's as soon as you get within 2 as you get a test, right?
Yeah. Well, if I fail it, I end up in, or if I pass, I don't know. If I'm destroyed, it's in the middle of the minefield.
Oh, is that what it is?
So I'm going to move up to there.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Let's just go to there. So we're within 8, but not showing much to roving, marauding BMPs.
It'll be fine.
Okay. So
Okay, so skill
that.
checks. So we got 2 skill checks to make. So on the first tank that moved in,
Here we are.
he passes.
Good.
And then the second one,
He does
fails.
not pass. So it's an AT5 attack on his top armor,
yeah.
which is 2. So he equals it, so he's bailed automatically.
Yep. Okay.
Whew,
Not bad.
I was
Not bad.
scrunchy and it worked.
And their final placement looks like so. All right, coming down to the wire here. So let's go over to your shooting. Where would you like to begin?
Let's start with the infantry.
All right, so he's going to target the BTR in the back, and then these 2 are going to target the BMP in the front. So BMP in the front.
1 hit.
You 1 hit, straight firepower.
It's bailed.
And then the lad over here.
That's a hit.
Yep, firepower. You get him.
Bailed. Or is it destroyed?
Oh, never mind. But you bail him. What's next?
All right, let's get the T-80s in action. This one is going to fire at... No, he'll hit that BTR. Yeah.
Okay, and what about the other one?
The other one is going to kill a T-55.
Which one?
That one.
The command one?
I don't like his color.
Okay,
Ooh, that's an awkward statement.
Let's go here into the VTR first. Falling apart at the seams. Oh, well, you missed.
Yeah.
And then the command tank?
That's
He hits. Okay, well, I need to try to mistaken target this.
All right.
3 up. Nope. Okay.
Straight
firepower.
Or what is your front armor? 14?
Yeah, it's like 13.
Okay. So he's
Okay, yeah, he's gone.
Oh, wait. Is he the formation leader?
He is the formation lead.
So you get a 3+, maybe a 4+ to jump.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Alrighty. Look at something like that. That was no fun. I get another T-64.
Yeah.
Or have a T-64, rather.
He is going to have another go at the formation leader.
Okay.
We missed.
Well, you missed. Okay, good. Phew. I say, phew.
Okay, this guy doesn't have any shots.
Correct.
I've got this guy who can shoot and this guy who can shoot. He's going to try for the Appalachian.
Okay.
He is going to try
For a
another
T-55?
T-55.
Okay, so we'll do the Appalachian first.
Yeah.
I did fire, so you're hitting me on a 5 now.
Oh, good. No,
Oh, you're missing on a 2. And then the other one shooting at the T-55s.
needing 4s. There we go.
Oh, that hits. Buddy on the end, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you get him. Not a T-55. These are actually kind of expensive T-55s. Womp womp. And I think that's that. Because, yeah, you didn't shoot at the moving rate of fire with these guys, because you would have been hitting them worse. Trying to whittle this down. The assault will make sense eventually. But, yeah, is that it then?
Yeah, I think that's all I've got.
Well, let's get ready for turn number 5 for the Finns. Let's see if I can remount here. No, he doesn't get back in. Can I remount over here? He does get back in. Okay. I got a test for these guys being in good spirits. They're fine. That one remaining BTR is just loving his life. He knows his friends will be back in it soon. And the roll for reinforcements. I'm getting the 1. So that's probably going to be the 72s this turn. All right, yeah, so 72s are going to show up here. I still don't have a place I'm going to drop the S-tanks yet, because I can't drop them here and be able to shoot far enough through. So it was a bit of a boo-boo, but it's not like a major one I'm super bummed out about. So now that I'm done talking about that, let's do the rest of my moves. I honestly need you to kind of be somewhere else. So I think I'm just going to do the cross here. You guys can shoot next turn. Dang it. Okay. He's stuck. All right, quick clarifications. That was enough to pass. I thought it was a 4-up cross, but it's a 3-up cross. So 2-up for the cross here. So they're just going to all kind of move there and be happy. I already did the dash there. Dash these guys up. And we're just over to blasting. We're going to start by firing machine guns at your infantry. BMPs go rat-tat-tat. It's not super effective. I don't know, my machine guns can't hit you. There's only 2 there, so onto him, but you want to mistaken target it. Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Close, I think.
Yeah.
So, RPG dies.
And the other...
Dies.
Okay, so you got 2 dead. Well, this makes me happy.
That was the AK?
You could have... Yeah, it doesn't matter where it was. Sure. Because he's just firing into the other guy there.
Sure.
4 shots!
1.
Yep.
He's also dead.
Okay, well that was easy.
The trees, they do nothing.
Good old Simpsons references. You know, I'm interrupting the game to tell a little story. My wife and I have been together for about 18 years now. It's 18 or 19. She wouldn't be upset if I forget exactly how long. And a good chunk of that is she thought I was really clever with funny little jokes and all that. It was Simpsons references all along. But I thought she just liked The Simpsons. So it was like 12 years into the relationship that she was telling me, she's like, oh, somebody told the same joke as you. I think it was at work one day. And the guy's like, well, yeah, it's a Simpsons quote. And she's like, how much of what you say is Simpsons quotes? And I'm like, it's a lot. Because you love The Simpsons, you always laugh. And she goes, oh, no, I've never seen it. So yeah, there you go. Little bit of my backstory that you didn't really care to hear, but now you know. Okay, let's continue along. T-72s are going to shoot at your T-64s.
Okay, bring the pain.
I'm going to do my best to. I got you out in the open. We'll just go on the one bailed out there. Boop. I've hit you thrice.
Thrice?
Look at that. 3 targets.
Okay, I think that one of your guys can only hit him.
Yep.
So, well, it's going to be
just
1
3
on
across
each
the board
anyway.
anyways. That just wasn't going to roll bad.
Okay.
Just do me the check there. Okay, so you're effectively a 19.
Yep.
Because of the range against my 22.
Okay.
So 3 to match.
So that's
You're
good.
fine.
Middle
the
one.
next one in line. He's not
penetrated.
good. And then the last one.
He is fine.
Fine. So the middle one there is destroyed.
Okay.
Okay. Whittling you down. Then the apple ass is going to fire at this other close one. I've missed. Uh-oh. It's funny. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, oh, there is a ranged in marker there. So I think I'm just going to be hitting that one, which, whatever, I'll take it. See if I can rattle them a little bit. So the repeat bombardment. Do I hit you again? I miss you. You're fine. It's fine. I think that's all I got right now. So that's the end of turn 6.
Turn 5?
Turn 5, sorry. Going on to turn 6 now. Where you don't automatically lose because you still have him right there. That I could not manage to take out. It was close though. You would have been able to potentially move back in. But yeah, okay, let's get ready for turn 6 for the Soviet forces. All right, time for all the happy fun rolls. He's got a re-rollable remount.
Is he within range?
I'm pretty sure he's within range.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so 3 ups.
There we go.
He's back in. Last stand on him.
On him, right. He's
He's
good.
fine. That's it. Okay, not bad.
Not much left.
He is back in. And let's see how your turn goes. All right, the recap. T-80's sitting still because you managed to bog down here again. You rolled the 1. Womp womp. So opting not to move the other one. Does he want to move back so it's tougher for me to get around behind him at least? Or because I'm bound to pass a 4-up cross check eventually on these guys.
I'll give that some thought and we can...
Okay, fair
Fix it
enough.
then.
Yeah, we'll fix it after if we need. Main thing is your command, your formation command came over this way. You issued the order to clear the minefield. So he cleared the minefield, your squadron command can still shoot, and then the other one has come over here to get shots. And then a tactical move on this one over here. Opting to be right there. Alrighty. Sounds good.
Josh, you're confusing me with kindness.
I'm doing my best. Okay, so over to shooting. Where would you like to begin?
Let's start with the T-64s.
So, yep.
This guy and this guy both have shots at the T-72s.
Okay.
So does the formation leader, so he'll join in with them.
Okay, we'll do the 2 shots with the squadron first, and then we'll see how that looks.
Sure.
Okay, you should have me out in the open, so you're gonna hit on 4s.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay. Now your formation command can shoot.
He hits.
He hits. Okay, with range, and I got an armor of... I need a 4 to equal, 5 to bounce. Nope. Firepower. You get him. All right, got a good kill. And then you're... you got way downtown there if he's in range.
Yeah.
So yeah, way downtown. We're sending a missile into him. And missing. Haha. Now it's the T-80s.
Okay.
Make your shots count, friend.
Yeah. See, I want to kill the BMPs because they got the bigger missiles, but I don't want the T-55s getting around either. So we're going to focus fire on the T-55s.
Gotcha. So these both shooting at T-55s?
Sorry, that was a drum roll, not a turret turn.
No, that's good. I thought it was a turret turning. That was actually a better sound effect. I like that. Hit me on 4s.
Okay. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Firepower?
Yep, straight firepower. And hey, you get 1. All right. Well, you got any other tricks?
I don't think I have any more guns, let alone tricks.
Fair enough. End of the turn.
Yeah.
I haven't won. You haven't won. Let's let's just get ready for turn 6 for the Finns. All right, I am in poor spirits with that one remaining 55. He sticks around though. Do I get back in here? He does get back in. Can't really do much with it, but he's in. And then, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and move my stuff. All right, starting to do some stuff. Moving up some FM2s. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I brought the marksman on. There's a cross check happening here. Or yeah, no, there's a cross check. The problem is I might still hit your turret. Maybe he's gonna go this way. Maybe there won't be a cross check. Maybe we get BTRs out of the way first. Okay, you got way too much armor everywhere. So basically, these guys did a dash. I don't know what these guys are gonna do. They're just keeping it real right now. Actually, you know what? No, you guys are just gonna stay up here to contest that objective and hang out. And you guys are gonna wait to do it next turn. And then, sorry, the highlights. I moved the T-55 over to here after withdrawing the BTRs and BMPs. And then I passed a cross-check with the commander to start getting him stuck into the woods here. So, yeah, let's start with this shooting. Can he hit you on a 5? Okay, can I hit you on a 5? Nope. Can he hit you on a 5? Nope. Doesn't even add up to 5. All right, you're safe there so far. Let's go over to this side of the board, where I'm gonna have both of the lads put shots at your tank out in the open right there. Hitting you on 3s. I've hit you twice. So, onto him. And then I guess the other one would have to be onto here. So,
you could probably assign it to my formation leader if you wanted.
Nah. Okay, so the save here, you are in the 16-inch range, but not on this one over here. Didn't move up enough. So we'll do this one first. So you are effectively a 19 versus my 22. So you're fine. And then the other one?
18 versus 22. That looks like it's going to penetrate.
Yep. So let's see if I can't get a little firepower check going. And I get him. Boom!
All right.
Let's see if the apple ass can get you. So firing over here, you do have concealment on buddy boy there. So I'm looking for a 4 now. And I hit you. 21. And you're fine. It wanted to be a 1. And I think that's it for my turn 6. I know, I just don't have anywhere good to put them yet, guys. Trust me, I've got a plan, a brewing. It's okay.
Do you? Do you, Josh?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. Sorry, go back a second. I forgot I gotta drop artillery.
Oh yeah, if you got it,
Okay.
you got it. Looks like 2 guys under.
Yeah, so we'll do the formation, or I know, we'll do your platoon lead first. Okay. Doesn't get hit, your formation lead doesn't get hit. Okay, it's fine, I forgot it, so the internet says no. Yeah, let's go over to your turn where we gotta do some last stands. Because there's no remount anywhere. So last stand right here on a 3.
All right, stay in there.
He's fine. That was the only one.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you're severely reduced. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so T-64s, the 2 remaining in the squadron have moved up, 1 to go tag the objective. Formation lead back there, lone tank back here. And now it's the T-80s. Can you unbog?
This guy, he's good.
He does. You're allowed to move. All right, pull him back like so. Now over to shooting. Where would you like to begin?
Let's start with the T-80s since we're right here.
Yep.
This guy is going to shoot at the T-55. This guy is going to shoot at a BMP.
Okay.
So hitting the T-55, see half of him? Probably not.
Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Okay, so 4s? Nope. And hitting the BMP2, or 1, or whatever it is, that's it.
That's a hit for sure.
So we'll fire
straight to firepower here. Throw it right here. And you get him. Over to the 64, so this one here,
Main
straight ahead.
To the 72s.
Yep. Oh, you hit. Fire. I get a save out of that. I can't remember what it is, though.
I think you said a 17 front.
No, that's not good enough. You get him.
Okay.
So destroyed. Ba-boom.
And then, let's see, do we split the fire? Give me a second, Josh.
All right, so we're going to start off with the squadron. 1 shooting the Appalachian, 1 shooting into the T-72.
Okay. At the Appalachian, needing a 5.
5.
Hit.
Ooh, you get it.
Brutal save.
Try to pass it off on a 3. I don't, so brutal save.
Yeah, it does.
There we go. Okay,
I think
yeah,
you were
whatever.
too close to pass it off, though.
Oh, fair, yeah.
So this guy at the
T-72?
T-72, that's a miss.
Miss, and then the formation lead at the T-72?
Yeah. That's
a miss. Very good.
All right. I think that's all my shooting. Did I? Yeah, I did that.
Yes, you
so
sure
much.
did. You sure did.
To the left.
Okay, well, let's...
So it is worth... Did we mention that I am within 4 inches of the objective?
Correct, yeah. Yeah, let's get ready for turn 7 Finns. I gotta do a last stand over here. He's fine. Same thing all the way over here. He's fine. Okay, ready to put some ambushers down. As you mentioned, Sweden is pretty far away, so it did take a while for them to get here. Yeah, I don't have anywhere really super clever for you guys to go. So you're gonna dash backwards out of the way. I think I'm gonna go for a blitz on them, just to try to get both missiles on capable to shoot. I failed it. Oh, wah wah. Well, whatever. I'm gonna turn them and just face them this way for next turn. Yeah, I gotta do some measuring. What a mess all of this is everywhere. You know what? Chase me through the forest on a 4-up. Nope. Crunch. And then, can you get yourself out of the forest? Nope. All right, well, it's good knowing you guys. I think over here, he's just gonna come use his friend as cover.
How callous.
Well, you know, I have nothing clever to say. Let's just get going with the shooting. And I'm gonna start off with the S-tanks going ahead and opening up onto your squadron.
Oh, I've been...
All right, so gonna be 6 shots total. Let's see what we can't do.
Bring it on, Josh.
Hitting you on 3s.
Woo!
Okay, so I've hit
Less
you
than I thought.
thrice. Slightly below average.
There's 3 valid targets,
Boop,
right?
boop. Boop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so we'll do the saves on the guy up front first. So these are 21 versus your 18.
Yeah. That's penetration.
So the 1 pen gets him.
Okay.
And then the other one, you're effective a 19 here.
But it's still a penetration.
And we get them.
Okay.
So those two are gone.
They are gone, Josh.
Tragic.
I am feeling tragedy.
Yes, you should. And we're going to go here into your formation lead. Can I hit you? I cannot. The Appalass, can I hit you? Alas, I cannot. Okay, well, that's still not awful. I'm going to drop... I guess I got to try to drop artillery. Actually, is he under the template? Yeah, the artillery's still hitting him from here. So let's see if I can drop a little artillery shell on your formation commander. I hit him. Just roll me a 1 and I'll roll you a 3. Nope, okay, he eats it. That's all I've got. But things aren't necessarily looking very good right now. So let's get ready for your turn 8.
Okay.
All right, beginning of the turn. First thing, last stand.
Yeah.
Okay, you're sticking around. Sticking around for a little while longer. You have 4 vehicles. You have your formation lead. You have this one T-64BV, and you have a pair of T-80s. I will let you ponder what you're doing with that puzzle. T-80 is going to move to a position to fire at the BMPs, hoping that the T-55s can't do their thing. And then basically these guys sitting where they are. Where would you like to begin shooting?
We're going to shoot at the T-72, take him out.
Okay.
This guy gets 1 shot looking for a 5. That's it.
Oh, that's a good start. Okay, you might be at a 16, you might not. I don't know. Let's see what I roll. I think I'm good regardless. Huzzah.
You are just within 16.
Just within 16? That adds
So
up to
that's a
23 anyways,
Yeah.
though.
Okay. So this guy
Okay.
also hits.
Stop it. Nope.
That will penetrate.
And he's gone.
destroyed.
Okay, so you've got the T-72s down. The T-80s shooting over at the BMPs?
Yep. I think it's straight up 4s.
Okay.
Nothing.
Very good.
Where is the vaunted skill?
Well, that's your turn. Let's go over to my turn 7. All right, I do owe you a last stand over here. But I think that's the only real morale bit I got to worry about. No, he's gone. Tragic. Tragic, tragic, tragic. Well, that's the only morale bit I got to worry about. So let's try to get him unstuck on a 4. Oh, here he goes. Put, 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 put. He's gonna just drive through to over here.
We are not amused.
Okay. And then, I don't know what you guys can... You guys can't really see anything. So I guess instead you're just gonna move up this way. I'm just gonna get you out of the way. I'll worry about the rest of this later. Okay, that's my movement done. Let's see if you can just be an absolute champ and smack that T-80.
Right in the butt.
Okay. Looking for a 4. Nope, he missed. Dang it. He'll get you next turn, because he'll still definitely be alive. Over to here, the S-tanks are going to open up on your formation lead then.
Okay.
You got concealment all day, so let's see if I can get you on 4s. I have only got you twice. So there's going to be 2 saves, and you are an effective 19.
So 3s to equal. We're good.
Fine then. The Appalass is going to fire over at Buddy here. I hit you.
That's penetration.
And you are destroyed.
That is bad.
Which I think technically on your turn means it's game.
It will.
Yeah. So there we go. The Finns have triumphed. Awkward left-handed handshake. Good games there.
Thank you.
And we'll get ready for a little post-game chat.